Good evening, Neapolitans. NeapolitanGal here. Okay, so this is technically my second video today, but really only my first. More or less the other was episode 12 is just a voiceover for Sunday, Monday's video, so I wasn't feeling well either day. Today's video, until my husband gets home, is fresh. Hot off the presses in a matter of speaking. So let's go ahead and take a peek. We've got 4,850 items being given away. If you're a Prime member, here's your reminder. Prime ends in 8.5 hours. So let's see. We've got 203 pages of giveaways today. 203! Obviously, if you know how this works, they're not all being given away today, but you can go and try to win them anytime you want. One time only. Excuse the itchy eyes. Allergies are terrible. I was out of allergy medicine this morning and didn't take anything. Okay, so Forbidden Distraction, A Bachelor of Shell Cove. Okay, this is, okay, so if you don't remember, or if you've never watched one of my videos, there are 3 kinds of giveaways that you can find on a daily basis like this. You can find the ones that are follows, we can find the ones that watch a short video, and one that says no entry requirements. The follows, basically you follow the store that's giving away whatever it is, and then if you win, you win. Let's see. I'm sorry, I just got craziest email. Anyway, you got the ones where you have to watch a short video, like this one here that I'm pointing to, 11 to 15 seconds, and you have the no entry requirements automatically give you a bouncy box. You click on it, it goes. These 2 here, the bouncy boxes open automatically. So let's try this one, Forbidden Distraction. And as you can see, 300 eligible entries per one giveaway, and they're only giving away 1. And ends today. I am actually going to zoom into this in case I win. My address doesn't show. Did not win. Okay, so back we go. The other item they were giving away on that page looks like it must have been given away, so let's go to this one. Ooh, these pretty bathing suits. Okay, so let's try this bathing suit. Now, if you haven't watched my giveaway videos, I have won a bathing suit on here before. It was a pretty tankini. It did not give you the option to select a size. It did not list a size here. So when I won, I had no way to select a size. I had no way to message the giver and say, hey, send me this size. So be very careful. If you do win something and there is not a size listed, like these both say small, then you're going to want to make sure that you can give it to somebody, because you can't return it either. So let's try to open up both of these. And what I'm going to do is open them both like this. What I'm doing is holding down the control button and clicking on them. Oh, I must have tried that last night. How about this one? Oh, this one still goes. I'll let the video run. I don't know why they have automatic video sounds. Drives me crazy. And then we're going to look through the rest of these giveaways and see what else might be here. I just find this is just a hilarious title of a book. I can't imagine you would actually hand that to a child. It looks like a child's book. That just, like my mother, that would be so vulgar. She would just have all kinds of fits because of the word fart. Even though it's a perfectly decent word, it's just a slang term for, flatulence. But okay, let's go back over here and see if I won this bathing suit. Now, if you do remember, I've said many times I am a big girl, so if I were to have won that particular bathing suit, I would not be able to wear it. I would either have sold it or given it away as a gift, and quite honestly, I don't know anybody small enough to wear a size small. We're all big girls in my family. So Looks like these are all, oh no, this one's an extra large. I get a kick out of the Photoshop coloring that they've used. You can obviously tell the coloring on these pictures has just been filled in here and there. There's no way that bathing suit actually looks like that. That just looks like, something totally straight from Minecraft. They've got the craziest music selection on here. So let's pop back over here. Again, like I say, 11 to 15 seconds. This is going to make you go to full 15 is when, if you're going to win. Well, if it's going to make you watch the videos, when the video is going to let you click. Now, I can honestly say it is a full 11 to 15 seconds. It is never, it's not almost always not ever 15 seconds exactly. That's why I say 11 to 15, because I actually have sat and watched the countdown on the videos and seen that it's, that it really is more like 11 to. Okay. Coconut oil liquid for hair growth and skin. I don't need any hair growth. My hair grows nicely as it is. But let's see. And the reason I'm zooming in case you didn't catch it, is they do, if you've never done an Amazon giveaway before, they do flash your address up right after you win something to make sure that, I should have clicked on this, to make sure that you don't, I mean, they make sure that you've got the right shipping address or give you an opportunity to ship it to someplace else. But, I don't need my home address on YouTube. Not that I've got any crazy fans, but I do have a couple of interesting ones on Instagram. So, the only thing y'all need to know, and people really don't even need to know that, is that I live in Naples, Florida. Let's see. Aged black garlic capsules for high blood pressure and cholesterol support. Now there's an interesting one. Ladies, if you guys have a husband like I do, he has been to the doctor. The doctor has told him that he needs to take cholesterol medicine. It has been sitting in the man cave on his desk for a couple of days now. And I guarantee if I went in there and poured them out of my hand and counted them, that he has not taken the first one yet. I used to be a pharmacist technician many years ago, and I paid attention to what the pharmacists told people who had cholesterol issues but didn't want to take their statin drugs or what have you. And I told him when he first got the phone call from his doctor after his lab work came back that he needed to start on a cholesterol medicine. I said, there are a couple things over the counter that you can take without taking the medicines that we know have caused you discomfort before. And oh my gosh, you're not a doctor, you blah blah blah. It's not that I was trying to be a doctor or anything like that. It's that I worked in the industry for a long time. I paid attention to what the doctors, to what the pharmacist said. So I know that what, some of the stuff over the counter is that you can take, in place of if you decide just to totally go against whatever your doctor told you to do. But oh, no. That wasn't good enough. He did not want to hear it, more or less. And that's perfectly fine. If you don't want to hear it, what can I say? He's a stubborn man. He's older than me. He's 10 years older than me, so I'm still the younger one between the two of us. I always find it funny. So, what can I say? I think I can click on my bouncy box here now. Sorry. Clearing out old emails. It seems funny, but I get so much email in my regular inboxes every day that I clean them out 3 and 4 times a day just to keep them cleared out. And my inbox is usually pretty good about sorting out the rubbish, but you know, you still get stuff. People I follow on YouTube and on Instagram and whatever, I wind up getting a lot of stuff from that way. Let's open, whoops, I hit the right button, hey? So, what comment below? Make sure you like, comment, share, click to subscribe, click that little bell. But tell me, where are you guys from? I live in Naples, Florida, and have for a very long time. I, however, am not from here, though I have lived here for an extremely long time. Okay, yep, these all end today. So let's go check this one out real quick, and then I'll go open up all of those. I thought I had already run that. I guess not. Dun-dun. 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 I guess I better stop the whole, humming the Bewitched song before I get copyrighted. I heard the lady Beloved, this actually is Beloved right here. I heard that she got copyrighted for singing a little tune. That's crazy. I hate when it does that. It logs me out from time to time, and it only seems to do it when I'm doing the giveaways for these cases. Now, the cases are very nice. You do have to be careful though, because these cases tend to block your microphone. My son has one, and I don't think I saw, yeah, I did see one review saying that someone couldn't hear somebody on their phone. But we've all got bad service from time to time, so I just thought it was something having to do with service. Well, it turns out that the case on my son's phone actually is blocking his mic. I told him the other day a fix that I saw online for it, so I have not tried to talk to him yet since I told him what the fix was, but I've also offered him, I've got this big sewing needle that would probably do the job, though it would probably render it at that point not waterproof. But these cases are, they've got quite a bit of protection on them. They come with screws to put it together with. They are supposedly waterproof up to 12 feet or 4 meters, whichever you prefer. They are everything proof for the most part. I actually saw a review a while back that said that, how we all set stuff up on the top of our car when we're getting in a lot of times. Those of us who can reach the tops of our cars or trucks. I read a review that a guy, it must have been a guy, I think, actually did that and forgot about it. Phone falls off. He runs it over. It fell just so that when he turned his wheel to exit wherever he was at, he actually managed to run his phone over, and the only thing happened was he cracked the case. I actually won one of these a while back. If you watch episode 6, you'll see it. That is a sinus flush. I actually love them. You're supposed to, if you use them regularly, you're supposed to change your bottles every couple of months to keep fungus and stuff from growing. So, but I don't use mine that often. I do, however, have allergies, and I use mine if I get a cold, usually a sinus infection or something similar. Will definitely, I'll skip the cases. They're kind of a pain, but I will. I go through and use that a couple times a year. Try for one of these bathing suits. I'll get this video going. We'll go back. But I do use that a couple times a year. And what you're supposed to do, because even our regular drinking water typically isn't supposed to be isn't really supposed to be for use other than consuming. What you're supposed to use in those is bottled water or water that's been boiled to a point, so that any germs or anything that's in the water is taken care of. Oh, that's weird. I muted that and it just didn't let me do it. So I use, because I've heard some horror stories with people using the neti pots and such. So I actually use bottled water when I use my neti pot. And in my Nasopure, I use bottled water for that, so I don't have to worry about any issues arising. Because the last thing I want to do is when I'm trying to feel better is cause more of an issue. I actually have had that happen one time, and it's not fun. I wound up with one heck of a fungal infection in my sinuses. So it took some time to go away because I used regular tap water instead of using bottled water. Never ever again. For those of you who do not follow me on Instagram or any of that, it was so cool. Amazon giveaways actually got a hold of some of my videos, and the fact that I had won my Kindle a while back, and I think Friday or Saturday, they actually gave me kudos for, 1, winning, and 2, for doing these videos, which I thought was so awesome. You know, it doesn't take much, to recognize somebody, and they really did, and I was elated. It's just the little stuff. We don't always want somebody holding our hand through stuff, but to be recognized for stuff like that, hey, and that's just, it's awesome. So where are we at? We are 18 minutes and 38 seconds. So I wanted to show you, there is the Kindle that I won. I did have to open it, but I have not taken it out of its little small cellophane package inside. I've taken it out. I've taken the whole sleeve inside of this out and opened the whole thing when I received it. Because I was thinking about either doing a giveaway or trying to sell it, but when I received it, it only came in a padded envelope inside of all that, with that all inside of it. And I was actually concerned that there were a couple of dings on the box. Oh, excuse me, I just got off work. But there were a couple of dings on the box, so my concern was that it had gotten broken in shipment, and I wanted to make sure it had not been broken, because if I gave it away as a gift, if I gave it away on a giveaway, or I sold it, it needed to be in perfect order. I have not taken it completely out, and I have not turned it on to see if all is well. But I figure I didn't see any markings or anything on it, so as far as I can tell, it's in perfect shape, and that's where I want it. Oh, such a pretty picture. I'm always looking for something like this. I want to change up some of my artwork in my condo. It's not that I have a lot of artwork, high-end artwork. Most of the stuff I've got has always been given to me, but it would be nice to change it up on occasion. What can I say? I love artwork. These are probably for another day. These are for tomorrow. I may cut this a little short today only because I've already done one, and my husband should be getting home soon. I hate doing these videos when I have people within earshot because, it's odd. You're basically talking to yourself on camera, and it can be a little embarrassing to talk to yourself on camera in front of your loved ones, even though they know what you're doing. What can I say? These are very plain bathing suits. These would be they would be okay for a thin woman, but for a big girl like me, kind of want a little bit more oomph. Now that's a real pretty dress. It's for tomorrow, but hey, let's try it out. Nope. Now that would just, I've got a waist trainer coming, but that would just be a little bit too much. This would be interesting. Hey, this would not be something that you would actually wear out anywhere. It would just not be socially acceptable, especially being a big girl like myself. I personally don't have an iPad, but my mom does. So I'm always looking for something like this for her. And she always, she thinks she buys good stuff for, for protecting her phone, for protecting her iPad, but I think the iPad thing she bought was just a cheapy Walmart wannabe, and I think it would be safer in something like an OtterBox. Well, not even really have to be an OtterBox. It would just something like that. Something a little more heavy duty, something that is going to keep out the dog hair and the cat hair. She doesn't have cats, but my brother does. And whenever she goes up to do laundry at his house, she's in the house with the cats. But they're also on very sandy property. It rains in Florida during the summertime. So, any and all weather conditions, I would like to see that detox tea. I'd like to see her get something a little bit better for that. I may even go through and look at Top Hatter and Wish with you guys one day. That'll be done on my phone because I have both of those apps on my phone, and show you how to navigate Top Hatter and Wish. I'm not going to be doing a lot of bidding on there because I don't like to spend a lot of money, but I do have a couple things coming in. Actually, I just got 2 things today from Wish for my mom and her dog. I got my mom a rubber watch. I think it's rubber. It's probably silicone watch. Will show her steps and calories, and it's a knockoff, so it actually has a blood pressure thing on it, but that won't be something that we would be that she would be paying any attention to that blood pressure thing on there. My husband's that he has is pretty close to the real deal for the blood pressure. I wouldn't want my mother, who actually has blood pressure issues, paying attention to it, but she so I've got her one of those so she can start counting her steps. She's actually going to Vegas in 2 months, so that'll be something she can actually wear out there without having to take one of her good watches with her. And not that either one of us have any expensive jewelry, but hey, might tempt fate. But she'll be able to wear it. She'll be able to count her steps. She's not in the greatest of physical health, so any exercise is good exercise for a person like that. I think this is going to be my last video that I watch today, and I'll do my outro, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a great evening. NeapolitanGal out.